Hey, my name is Tone, and today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Shattered Glass, Decepticon Slicer, and Exo Suit. So, here are both of them in vehicle mode. We're going to look at the packaging. So, as you can tell, packed in the deluxe size packaging, because this guy was wrapped in a burrito, basically, on the bottom of the box, so... yeah. So we got that really nice artwork of the Decepticon Slicer. But technically he's an Autobot. But technically he's also Wheeljack. So throughout the review I might refer to him as Wheeljack. Who knows? But yeah. Here we have like the side artwork with the Decepticon insignia. And of course Decepticon insignia, or not Decepticon insignia, so I'm sorry, the artwork and Decepticon insignia, and then we got the promotional shots, and then a brief bio if you want to see that, and that is basically it for the packaging. So here we have Slicer and Exo Suit, and we'll take a look at Slicer here. So let's just get this out of the way. For accessories, he has his rocket launcher, and then these two guns, which is basically a reference to the convention exclusive that, yeah, the convention exclusive that he had a while back. Well, not a while back, but like, you know, for quite some time. So, yeah. And also, I think these translucent plastic could last over time, but who knows, I could be wrong. So, and here we have Slicer, and this car mode looks really clean. I mean, I've wanted a Shattered Glass Wheeljack for a while, and this is what we get. And you know what? I'm happy about it. So, yeah, the blue is that they chose, or like, since this guy is like blue, it really appeals him as a character. And a really good color palette choice too. So yeah, you wanna look the sides, and then here we have the back of the car. I think there's some of it to be like a matte finish, but this one's definitely like feels like a matte finish. So yeah, rolls really decent. So yeah, and on to Exo Suit, and this guy, or the reason why that Wheeljack has an Exo Suit included with him, simply because Decepticon Slicer was an Action Master back in the day, and he had an Exo Suit, so I guess this is Hasbro take on the Exo Suit, but like, it's more of a repaint. So for this guy, he's basically a repaint of the Fast Track or the Roy Ritchie that everybody's been saying, but then again, I don't even know the difference because I never owned those two, so yeah. So here he is. And this is a nice little buggy mode. Yeah. And this kind of feels convincing that you can have like Wheeljack maybe operate him and then like, what do you call it? You know, control it as a drone. So here his blade. Yeah, that's his accessory, and I guess these are also his accessory, these guns. What the heck? Rotate it in the wrong way, did I not? Yeah. Oh well. So that's basically it for vehicle mode. So here we have them compared to the Netflix Wheeljack. If you wanna, we're gonna compare these two. Big major difference is the color palettes, and that's basically it. Although, yeah, obviously this guy's a repaint, and then this guy, you know, well, he was technically a repaint of the Siege. I do have, what's that? I think exhaust? Yeah, exhaust, but too lazy to get them out to compare them, so yeah, that's basically it for size comparisons. Here is one of the configurations that you can do with this guy, in vehicle mode at least. It doesn't look bad. This configuration is like, what do you call it, trying to intimidate the original toy, so, yeah. You can do a lot for this guy, so, yeah. You guys are creative, good for you, and let's get into transformation. Alright, let's just get the exosuit out of the way. You basically have a lot of components, which is expected for parts formers, and you just want to, put this guy apart, and, hold up, yeah, I just took out the legs, so, yeah. Let me just try to get both of them, or actually, yeah. I didn't thought about this, so apologies. Or actually, hold up, I'm gonna do this off camera. Alright, got the legs. Yeah, you wanna pull this down, then rotate the waist, like so, and then you got the legs done. You wanna attach the chest, and then the backpack. So, I think it's like that, or unless if it's supposed to be like this. I think it's like this, but I could be wrong. So, yeah. Then you wanna attach the arms. And then essentially, there you go for exosuit. For slicer, you wanna fold out the spoilers, just like so. Then you wanna pull out the arms. And then, yeah, untab. And then you wanna rotate the waist. And then you can fold out the head. That's a really good head sculpt. And then fold out or untap the legs. And you wanna slide them, pull down the window, half of it at least. Then you wanna do it to the other side, fold out this front. Then you wanna tab it in. Yeah. You wanna rotate and do it for the other side. And there you have slicer. Oh, I don't think I tapped that in. Here we have slicer in his robot mode. And here we have them both in robot mode, and they look really good in robot mode. Both of them. Color palettes, yes. Really like the color choices on these two. Yeah, really like this appealing colors on the exosuit. And for Wheeljack, I want to zoom in. There's his Decepticon insignia. Really nice head sculpt. And yeah, the reason why he's a Decepticon, because yeah, like I said earlier in the review, this is supposed to take inspiration of the original Action Master. So yeah, but I am eventually gonna add Toy Hacks label to this guy with an Autobot insignia, so yeah. Really like the color palette on this guy, like, really good combination also. Like, really complements the figure really well. Anyways, yeah, I really like the color palette for this guy too, if you want to take a look at the head sculpt. Yeah. Now, I think this guy, yeah, he only has, like, loose hips, mainly, and, yeah, mainly the hips. This guy, however, he's pretty solid, I would say. Like, yeah, this is how you make a repaint. Like I said, like, no mold degradation necessary, because this guy has been used, like, what, for, this is the 4th mold? So, yeah, no unnecessary mold degradations here. As for posability, he has a ball joint at the head. Fortunately, well, he can technically look up down because of that, but it's kind of unfortunate. It's not a big deal breaker. He can rotate. Arms can move out, and this is technically on double hinge, so yeah, a lot of motion. Bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, wrist swivel, waist swivel. Legs can kick. They can move back this far. He can spread. Ooh. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee, and an ankle pivot. And yeah, this guy is like really tight in most areas, which is a really good thing to see. And yeah, let's go over Exosuit's articulation. Ball joint, rotation, can move out this far. Yeah, okay. Bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, wrist swivel, waist swivel, legs can kick, they can move back this far, spread, then thigh swivel, bend at the knee this far, and an ankle pivot. And I say the posability on both of these guys are really good. This guy's really good articulation because he's solid. Now, there is so much configuration on the weaponized mode, but I think I'll go over this one. So yeah, if you want me to, like, what do you call it, transform this guy, or weaponize these guys, I'll probably do a separate video, but it depends on you guys as the viewers. If you want to see that, comment down below, and, you know, and I'll publish a video that includes, like, you know, how to weaponize. Here we have him in his weaponized mode, one of them at least, and it looks really good for weaponized mode, you know, but, you know, it doesn't convince me that this is supposed to be the exosuit, so, yeah. Well, you know what, it's okay, Hasbro tried their best to take inspiration of that, so it's whatever. You know, I didn't grow up with Action Masters anyway, so, like, I wouldn't complain much. But, yeah, modes like this, yeah, it might just not convince you that this is the exosuit. So, we'll go into another configuration. And here we have the lame attempt of a buggy mode. I mean, it's a buggy mode. What to expect? Yeah, that's basically it for that configuration. For some size comparisons, here we have them both next to the Earthrise version. And yeah, you can see the difference between the two, for sure. And of course, the rest of his wave mates. And he looks really good with the rest of them, along with the Autobots. So yeah. So, some final thoughts on this set. I really like this set. You know, you get, like, 2 excellent figures as a 2-pack. And yeah, some say that this guy is, like, really expensive for, like, the price. I mean, plus shipping, you might be paying $60, but I'd say that $60 is worth for these two. And not only that, you also get a comic book, too. So yeah. Really like this guy for his solid joints and looks, and this guy is really good with his color palette. So I would give this at like a 5 out of 5. I recommend picking this up. Either a Shattered Glass fan or an Action Master fan. Like, I'd see an Action Master fan probably be enjoying the set. But yeah, that's basically it for this review. I will see you in the Flame War review, and till next time, I am out.